Head and shoulders, knees and toes. I don't know why that earworm. Head and shoulders, knees and toes. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hello, everyone. Tom. Hello, everyone. Tom. Mike, I'm watching myself. I'm the only one watching. I'm the only one that gave myself a like. So freaking sad. All right. Ding ding. I guess there's no stock market today. I think the stock market's off. I'm not even going to bring up the stacks. President's Day, something like that. We used to get this day off in Cali. Back in the good old days, we used to get today off. I think today's President's Day, right? What is today's holiday? Pop on over to the desktop. Bitcoins go. Oh, we're going to have a poll today for sure. For sure. Holiday today. President's Day. Yeah, we used to get this off. So Kelly made this thing where before you didn't have to give sick days. It wasn't a requirement. Excuse me, clear my throat. Before you didn't have to give sick days. It wasn't a requirement. And they're like, oh, now you have to give sick days. You have to give 3 sick days a year. So in the infinite wisdom of most companies, by most, I'd say like 99%, like, okay, we're going to take away 2 holidays. We're going to take the real evil places took away the day after Thanksgiving. And not all, but then a lot of people took away President's Day. Okay, first of all, taking away the day after Thanksgiving, you're just heartless. You're just a freaking heartless SOB. This is not how you keep your workforce happy. That's a family day. And second of all, especially in my industry, no one else is working the day after Thanksgiving. Why are you going to make us come in and work? President's Day bothered me because it's kind of one of those like, man, you have from January to like May before you get a holiday, right? Labor Day or what's in May? I don't think is it Labor Day or Veterans Day or one of those days, right? Holiday in May. Yeah, Memorial Day. I was close. My close, I wouldn't even. Anyway, so you got to go. You got to go through. You get a lot of time off for Thanksgiving. You get a lot of time off for. Well, you get a couple days here, a couple days there, for Christmas, a day for. So you get a decent amount, but it's an extremely stressful part of the year, right? So then you go into this like depressing winter. The daylight's short. Speaking of daylight, I went out and got my little cortisol charge this morning. But you got to go from January to May before you get 1 day off. Me, I always take a vacation in like March to help break that. But having that one holiday in February, it's a nice little nice little 3-day breather. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Casca in the house. Hey, how you doing, sister? Let's get a little poll going. Bitcoin keeps struggling with that 25K level. And the poll is going to be will Bitcoin break 25K today or break down? Something like that. Bitcoin will Bitcoin today will get rejected at 25K. It already kind of got right up. I mean, it's still flirting with it, so we're good. Get rejected, blast through 25K. I'm not going to tell you what I think is going to happen. I don't want to give any. I don't want to persuade the masses in here. So Bitcoin, 24.8 yesterday. Bitcoin got to like 25.2, 25.1. Let's take a look. 25.192. Got right up to the resistance and then got rejected hard. Went all the way, dropped below 24,000. It's in the 23.9,000. And then it started slowly coming back the rest of the night. A lot of people on Twitter, oh, China's waking up. Apparently, China's got a lot of money right now. Speaking of China and Russia, what the actual F is going on? They found a pipe. Look, I've been speculating that we're under attack. I think we're under attack. I think there's domestic and foreign terrorists on our soil blowing up, setting plants. What the YouTube algorithm's really not going to like this. But they found a pipe bomb on the tracks in Philly. Too many train derailments right now with you think about it. That's kind of an easy thing to pull off. Come into the United States. How hard would, like, I don't know how good our intelligence is, but it wouldn't be that hard to have someone come into the country, build a freaking pipe bomb, and then blow up a train. Find out a train schedule, get intel on a train with a bunch of hazardous chemicals, and blow up the tracks, right? To me, I feel like that's obvious. Too many food factories and plastic factories and chemical. There's a huge one in Chicago now. It just apparently the entire eastern sea. This depresses me so much. I am so depressed. The entire eastern seaboard is about to be polluted with vinyl chloride. I mean, that can't be good for the good kids. Another balloon in Hawaii? Like what? Come on. My title today almost was World War III is about to start, but Bitcoin could save us. Just like weed cures everything, Bitcoin cures everything, right? If you want to be safe, just buy Bitcoin. That's what everyone tells me. Oh, don't worry about the collapse of the U.S. dollar. Just own Bitcoin. Oh, don't worry about World War III. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Russia's sending ships and arming them with nuclear weapons and putting them on critical alert. North Korea just fired 3 rockets off the coast of Japan. Apparently they're nuclear capable. Iran enriched uranium. Shit's heating up with all of that over there, right? So I don't know. I mean, remind me tomorrow. The poll is: do you think World War III is going to happen? All right, 100% say blast through 25K. 3 people in the house, 1 like. I'm going to tell you a little secret. I'm so like my ego is so fragile. The 1 like came from me, everyone. It came from me just so I could go over there and at least see 1 like. All right, Bitcoin 24,900, Ethereum 1708. Cardano, very disappointing so far this bull run. Cardano, I mean, I say that. It had a low of 25 cents. T Stout in the house. Thank you, brother. How are you doing? All right. Bitcoin's up. Cardano's up 76% from the lows. It just feels like when you look at freaking Matic, it just feels like it's underperforming. And even Solana. That's 109%. It's not. Solana's kind of doesn't count. It's looking bullish to me at the charts. Yeah, it looks bullish to me too. I still think Bitcoin can go to like 30 to 40 some thousand before we have another pullback. I'm kind of past thinking. I think the lows are probably in now. A lot of the doomsdayers. I think the market can withstand all this recession bullshit. Markets are forward looking. Again, crypto, I don't think really cares about what the stock market and the macro environment's doing when it goes into the Bitcoin halving. So I think, but there's almost inevitably going to be another dump, another huge pullback. But if Bitcoin gets to 45,000 and pulls back, 100% or 70% or whatever, you're still looking at like 30 plus thousand. More time to accumulate, more time to do your things, and the bull run's going to happen almost inevitably in 2024. It's going to be front run more than it has in the past. The last bull run really started blasting off 6 months after the Bitcoin halving. I find it hard to believe that it won't start before the Bitcoin halving this time around. So whether or not that's the end of 2023 or not, your guess is as good as mine. Enjoy it, right? Hopefully you're following all the rules. You have disposable income, you're investing it. You're not panic selling. You're not panic selling at the lows, and you're not, this time around, plan A is going to be taking profits, and I'll let you know. Plan A also involves yield farming my nutsack off over on Cardano and converting that to Cardano. I can do a little follow up with that today. That plan's going really well, and doing the same thing over on Arbitrum, farming it up and converting it to Ethereum. You feel like it's, yeah, I think so too. At least, I think the halving's in May. I'd be surprised if it didn't, I wouldn't be surprised if it started in like January or February or even like December of this year. Especially if we have one of those Santa things going on, the market does start to kind of, I do think there's probably going to be another pullback in both stocks, traditional markets, and crypto. And I'm kind of, again, I think the bottom's in. Now, do I think there could be a nice size correction? Of course. Do I think this is still a bear market rally? No, because again, I think the bottom's in. I think we're going to see lower highs, higher lows, and all that shit. So, all right, Solana doing really well, actually. I kind of feel like Solana should be, I do think like this is where it should have stayed if it wasn't for FTX. So congratulations if you bought it at like $8. I know SETI did, but I think he sold again. They've got some stuff going on with the phone. The Solana phone's a thing again. I don't know. I'm not going to invest in Solana. It'll probably be a good coin. Like if I were to invest in something I'm not invested now, it'd probably be Polygon, right? I've definitely let my ego. I just don't like these type of coins, Solana and Polygon, and I still kind of struggle with what real utility Polygon has. So I don't know. Anyway, I mean Cardano has a lot of great utility, but the adoption and it's got to come. So, and then Atom, I love Atom, but it's the same thing. I kind of like, are the IBCs similar to subnets in a way? Kind of like everyone over there has kind of their own network, and I don't know. Is there any real utility over there? Akash, I did watch a video on Akash recently that, the whole NTX and computing and all that does interest me. Osmosis, I mean, it's just a DEX. The Osmosis, it's just a DEX, right? It'd be like on Cardano if MinSwap had its own layer 2, if Wing Riders had its own layer 2, right? So I don't know, right? I don't know. Anyway, Radiant's kicking ass and calling names. This is the token I'm farming like crazy over on Arbitrum. My initial stake was 3,100, so that's doing really well. I'm making like $10 a day right now. I just keep vesting that right back in. They're going to version 2 pretty soon. This is a hardworking team. They're very communicative in the Discord. They do Twitter Spaces all the time. I said I was going to buy more when it dropped below 20 cents. I chicken out because I still kind of nervous that a big crash is coming, even though I don't think it is. All right, we're 50-50. Who thinks we're going to get rejected at 25K? How's it looking right now? I think we're blasting through it today. And I think, and I can be wrong. Oh, I can be wrong. I think we're going to see this action, right? I don't know at what time frame. I think we're going to see that. I really do. Now, don't get too excited because I think it could be something like this. And again, the time frame, but it's like it can be something like that, right? It can go all the way up to like 48,000 and then come right back down to this 25K and then go like that for a while. It will not surprise me to see Bitcoin and something like this till the end of the year. Let's get this scrunched in. Oh, hey, no, come down there. Like my best guess is this is what's going to happen. Something like that. And then it's going to be like, and then off to the races, right? Something like that. Excuse me. All right. We've covered Radiant. Yesterday was payday in Cardano. Tomorrow I'm probably going to look at this coin Mira. If you want to check this out, this is an interesting game over on Cardano. The website looks pretty good. I looked at their team. I don't know if it's, look, you know how it is. I'm going to tell you right now, I bought like $400, well, about $200 a Mira. And then I put that in MinSwap. So I'm just yield farming it. It's not the greatest pool. I'm earning free Mira, but for whatever reason, this pool doesn't incentivize with MinSwap, but it does pay 85%. So again, I do like what I've seen so far with the token. A little bit of Alex Becker in me. My title tomorrow, will this 1000x gaming coin on Cardano make you rich? Look, high risk, put a little bit into it. We're going to yield farm it. We're going to get it free. These are all the yield farms I'm in on MinSwap. I don't know how much I have yield farming over here. Maybe that's one of the things I wish they would show you your dollar amount. That's kind of one of the things I like about Wing Riders. You can go over there and see the dollar amount of your LP. It's a simple thing that they can implement. Again, I don't know why certain platforms don't do this and make it a pain in the ass. You can figure it out. Let's see. I kind of know how much money I have here. So you can go like this. Let's see if this comes out right. So I have that in LP. I think is that right? Oh, that is. And then divide by that. Equals 0.002. So I don't know if I need to times that by 100. I think I do. But let's get it. And then you come over to look. Where do you go? You go, oh, wait. Yeah, you go to liquidity and you look at the pool. Man, there's a lot of freaking coins on Cardano. What the actual? There it is. 2.22 million ADA times 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3 equals 6,197 ADA is basically how much I have in there times price of ADA. I think that might be right. It's pretty close. I thought it was around 1900. I guess one way to find out would be, let's see if that worked. Let's see. What was that? Divided by point. No, 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 no. Divide. Oh, no, no, no. 2,100, 2,400. All right. It was 2,419 divided by 0.4. What the F? 2,419 divided by 0.4. 6,047 ADA. All right. So I can come spin a couple ADA. I think this is why they don't do it. So people have to like do this, remove and re-add it. And they make some money off of it. It's pretty evil of you, MinSwap. You come over to Wing Riders. I do have liquidity over here, but I don't remember on which wallet. Yeah, I do. See, like you can come over here and you can look at it, and somewhere it shows you how much you have in there. I think if you come to the farming, yeah, see, it tells you I have $147 in there. All right, so I need to go to liquidity. It hasn't updated that I can remove it yet. Moving pretty. There we go. All right, so we can go like that, go like that, we go like that. Pulled ADA 1,680. 1,671 times 2 would be 3,250. No, see that all that didn't work. 30. So I have 1,671 ADA, which is the equivalent of about how many dollars? Yeah, no, this is great content, everyone. using yeah. See, no, I just like complaining. I'm complaining about MinSwap right now. 1,671 times 0.4 equals 6 times 2. So I have like $1,200 over there. It was half. It was half of what all that did. So I don't think that works. I don't know. Kind of annoying. Very annoying, MinSwap. I'm going to go over there and complain. Before I do, MinSwap just swindled me out of like 5 ADA. All right. Who is this sexy mofo? None of these Cardano people have been doing much on the updates as of lately. I could have sworn I was in the MinSwap. Oh, there we go. Chat. Do they have like ideas? I don't know. I feel like I'm wasting my time. There we go. I asked. I'll probably get like, oh, how dare you, sir? Cardano people don't need to know that. You should just hold on to it forever. Anyway, let's see how the price of shit's going over on Cardano. Ajax falling back down to earth. I got some Ajax yield farming going on. I'm still up on Ajax. I bought that around, I don't know, probably 20 cents. But I think the AI narrative is going to continue. There's going to be plenty of resurgences in that. World Mobile Token, you know, I'm a huge fan of that. LQ, actually, let's look at volume. See what the volume's like. So MinSwap's got the highest volume. This token just continues to kick ass and call names. So I continue to hold on to my MinSwap right now. I get my MinSwap and I add it back into the Min ADA pool, and I'm just farming like crazy. I think as we go into a bull run, the MinSwap could have a nice little explosion. It is. I like Wing Riders too. I think it'll do well. But I could see this token. I mean, I wouldn't buy it. It probably wouldn't be the worst investment in the world if you wanted a degen play. But I could see this token going, you know, all the way up to like 10, 20x maybe. But again, I wouldn't buy it. That might be some people's philosophies. And it's probably not a bad one, right? It probably is. And again, if the TVL comes into Cardano, it's going to come flooding into this. My favorite, hands down, my favorite yield farm over here is Indigo. I cannot get enough of this. I did, however, convert all my current Indy to ADA, and I plowed it back into the LP. They're going to be adding LP to Wing Riders here pretty soon. I might start adding to that, but I have a big fat chunk of change in the iETH ADA. That one paid me like 75 Indy, or the equivalent of like 350 Cardano in a 5-day period. And that was after I added LP like halfway through the Epic. So the next time around, I think this one alone could pay me 100 Indy. And my plan right now is to immediately convert that Indy into ADA and plow them back into these LP pools. I was in the stability pools for a while. I had some IUSD and I had some IBTC. They were paying kind of lame amounts of Cardano rewards based on liquidation. So I pulled it all out. Pulled out all my IUSD and all my IBTC. Guess what I did with it? Guess. I bet you can't guess. That's right. I put it in the IBTC ADA pool. These two pools are paying really well. If we take a look. Reward for iETH on iETH. So this is the iETH ADA pool, 67 Indy, or, you know, over 300 Cardano in a 5-day period. I have about 11,000 in that LP now. Again, I only had about 4,000, and then halfway through I doubled it. So I wouldn't be surprised to see this hit 100. And then I sold Cardano and I added more to it, right? So, and then again, these were the stability pools, but here is the IBTC rewards was only 2.5 Indy. I probably only had like, I don't know, like $400 over there now, maybe 800. But so the iETH one's paying really well, and that's going to be my ongoing plan. I'm gonna, because I don't see a huge reason to hold on to Indy, other than I don't even know. There's a pool, I believe. Yeah, I know there is. There's a pool over. You can yield farm it. So because there's an LP, there's tradable. But the only real reason to hold on to your Indy right now is for governance. It doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, because so MinSwap, if TVL comes flooding into Cardano, there's a decent reason to hold on to your MinSwap to yield farm it, right? I guess, you know, and even with MinSwap, the one thing I love about MinSwap is all their farms. So most DGen farms, you farm the farm token with whatever the token is, but most of these over here are with ADA, so I like that a lot. But it also kind of like there's not a whole lot of reason to hold on to the farm token, right? A whole lot of utility. Maybe I'm missing something. But the ADA min does pay 41%. So I take all my MinSwap rewards and I just, you know, pair it with some ADA and continue on. So I'll continue to do the same thing over on Indigo. Its total TVL now is 20.4 million. Hey, take your time. Take your time right now, because the lower this TVL is, the more indie I get and the more money we make. This is a money printing machine right now. Now, that is not financial advice for you to go out there and YOLO into Indigo Protocol. You want to understand how yield farming works. You want to understand how impermanent loss works. You want to understand how permanent loss works. You want to understand DeFi risk, smart contract risk, rug pull risk, right? It's kind of like, you know, you have an addictive personality and you think you could just try heroin once. A terrible analogy. But like, yeah, you get addicted to it. You want to plow more money into it. And then the next thing you know, you get rug pull and it's all gone. So, all right. Looks like there's only one person in the house. Probably myself. Maybe we wrap this up. All right, let's see what's going on with Bitcoin. Ooh, we're not going to wrap this up with Bitcoin knocking on 25,000. Is it because it's a holiday? It's ultra low pop this morning. Bitcoin's now over 25,000. Here we go. Here we freaking go. I am going to check something really quick because I got nothing better to do. Oh, come on. God dang it. Just checking on a server upgrade I was doing. All right. All right, 25,043. We're getting there. Let's see. Ethereum 1713. Cardano 41 cents. Yeah, I got nothing. Let's see what's going on Twitter, I guess. Oh, excuse me. Good morning. So, yep, here we go. Multiple responded to an 18-inch pipe bomb. It is capped to both ends, was disconnected on the train tracks. Wonder if there's any updates to this. Well, the train, man, like all you security guards and all you like train people and all, everyone needs to up their security game. I was out watching the sunrise this morning to get my cortisol levels all pumped up. I'm gonna go back out there after the stream too, get a little vitamin D, get some sun rays. But while I'm up there looking, you know what I'm doing? I'm scanning the sky for balloons and UFOs. All right. And away we go. Book.io. They have a suite. They tried blacking. What is? Oh, they blocked it. They blacked it out, but you can still read it. What kind of shit's this? I can clearly read Daniel C. Corley, PhD, psychologist, and David Worley. That's interesting. Corley and Worley, insurance agent. You guys suck it. That. All right. First thing comes to mind when you see this. I imagine they blacked out the part where Biden's hands up. What's his name? I'm brain farting hard. Is up his ass, controlling him like a puppet. Zelensky? All right. And that's pretty sad when this guy's the puppet master, right? Ergo hack. Big Pampa has designed. All right, that's just some conference. Bitcoin testing above 25K. Hey, Kevin, you're on top of it. 25054. Come on, baby. Let's blast through that shit. We're right there. I put the line down. You've got to do it. You've got to do it. Marquez Valdez Scanling. How you doing, brother? That looks like some Travis Kelce right there. There's Patrick Mahomes. Let's see. Can I recognize anyone else? Not really. Is that might be Pacheco? Maybe. All right, just minute a dope Inferno by that is not dope, bro. That's freaking like NFT people have lost their friggin' mind. Tax-free crypto in Denmark. You actually don't have to pay taxes if you're holding crypto. Or you don't have to pay taxes in the United States if you're holding crypto. Buying crypto, yeah, big deal. Transferring, no. What? That's not tax-free crypto. That's just normal shit. How many people in your family would you genuinely want to invest in crypto? None of them. Most people can't handle the volatility. They're gonna fall into a deep depression. They're gonna stop talk. I wonder how many people stopped talking to family that told them to buy crypto. Oh, excuse me. Up here, 40, 48, 50. People were FOMO. A lot of people bought Bitcoin and Ethereum at like 5,000 and 50 and 60,000. And then this happened and their family's like, oh, don't worry about it. It'll recover. Oh, don't worry about it. Right. And now all the way down here, 16,000. Now you're back at 25,000. You're still a 2x away from breaking even. Right. Do you want that kind of headache? I told a friend to buy some Cardano at like $1. And that was a mistake I learned from, right? He only bought like $100, but to him, $100 is, he's got a family and $100 is, and at the end of the day, it's not like $100 is going to make him rich. I tried telling him, just buy Bitcoin and Ethereum, and maybe a little bit of Cardano, but just like $50 a month or 20, whatever you can afford, $25 a month, and just put it on auto buy because I knew their budget and forget about it, right? But of course, they most people can't do this. Most people can't play this game. All right, Bitcoin losing 25,000 again. Dips getting bought. This shit gonna pump. Reports of multiple people shot and injured in a parade. I mean, this had to be from 10 hours ago. Man, what the hell is going on with all these shootings? Oh, I'm so sick of seeing this picture. That does not look like a UFO. That looks like the top to a silo. Oh, excuse me. I didn't mute that. That's all right. No one's here. This looks like the top to a silo, dude. Or like maybe the top to... I don't know. All right. Let's see. Anything else? Large American convoy in Kiev. A piece of shit. Biden is in tow. How do you really feel about Biden? Let's see. Missed that on the blur? Nope. And dude, you're pumping blur too? It's just a pump. But it's something on Cardano. One thing similar to blur is the introduction of a token, Plutus. Plutus token holders will be able to stake their tokens to earn a share of daily trading fees. This may spark... the platform is currently in MVP, but or where's the link to this? Plutus.art. So we have another NFT marketplace. You can earn some tokens. I think OpenSea's coming out with a token too. I don't. Where's the utility? I would just, if you want to give it to me for free, I'll sell it. World is inbound for a very explosive year. Hopefully. New chance to make it all back in one bet. Plan B. Last chance to buy below 25K. Well, all your previous models have been invalidated. Multiple people shot in New Orleans. Any projects minting in the next 2 to 3 Nope. They're not on. Mario, former head of JP, exchanged over 1,000 emails with Ooh, that's not good for the good kids. With Jeffrey Epstein. One message reads, say hi to... What? Yeah, aren't the like Epstein files getting dropped soon? Or is that a thing that's happened yet? Oh, former JP Morgan. So what does this mean? Say hi to Snow White. We talking about a young girl? We talking about cocaine? Probably talking about both. The Epstein list is going to be made public this year. Why is no one talking about it? Because it's all conjecture at the moment. I'm sure people will talk about it once that shit drops. Can Bitcoin reach 30K in the next month? I think so. No cap. We practice this play every week and it never came up until the Super Bowl. Chiefs running back Jerick McKinnon on his game clinching slide in Super Bowl. I didn't really think too much of it because that's how we were coached. I don't remember that play. Oh. Okay, yeah. No cap, we practice this play every week. That's interesting. They actually practice downing the ball to run the clock out and not scoring. Here's another project on Cardano I'm pretty excited about. It's also on Ergo. It's wrapped Bitcoin. I don't really. I've looked at the project some. I don't really know what kind of yield farming opportunities are going to come from it. I think it's kind of pretty much like you bridge actual Bitcoin over via the Bitcoin bridge. I could be wrong on that. Kind of similar to, excuse me, how Harmony One had a Bitcoin and Ethereum bridge. I'm still sure they're still, I think they might still have that. I don't know if they shut that shit down or not. And I know they were working on trustless bridges. One of the cool things that's happening with Ergo is the Rosen bridge. I don't know how that limits bridge risk. It's all things I'm kind of learning, but basically Ergo is kind of wanting to be kind of like this whole bridge to rule them all, right? Everyone wants to do that. Freaking Atom, Harmony One, Lottie Dottie. Anyway, I am excited about this. This token has been doing really well. Just because I'm excited about it doesn't mean, I'm buying it. I'm just excited to see the potential for it in the TVL to come to Cardano. The NBA All-Star game, I did not, I paid zero attention to anything NBA All-Star related. I did see a dunk that was pretty cool by that Philly player. Top 400 Russian aircraft in forward position for possible air campaign. Someone paid $4,000, $5,000 for this. Is this someone smoking? Smoking and looking at base 64. Chancellor on the brink of second bailout. I don't know what this. I know what this is, but I don't know what that is. Let's go. They see me rolling, they hating, but I'm just out here educating. Give me a break. No idea from Alex Becker why people pretend the West has any future that is as bright at this point. It's either financial collapse. This guy, I think he's mentally unstable. Can you be bullish on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano? Or do you... All right. Here we go. President Biden visits Kiev. So he's actually over there right now, ahead of a 1 year. Man, could you imagine? What? That's pretty ballsy for a president. Or we're talking like Kiev, Ukraine, right? The dude could die of a heart attack any day. Natural causes. Like, I'm not even sure what's got him propped up at this point. And he's actually going into a war zone. Does Russia sit back and say, okay, we're not going to bomb Kiev today? I thought, isn't Kiev, surrounded? I mean, isn't there actual fighting happening in Kiev? Let's see. How would I Google this? Fighting. They go on. Well, this is Ukrainian troops hold off Russian forces in Kiev. That was in March. Kiev and Moscow. Battle of Kiev. Is Kiev kind of safe right now? I mean, if Russia were to hardcore attack Kiev right now, I guess that's pretty much World War III is on at that point. All right, Bitcoin 24,900. I don't know. That's pretty crazy. Biden announced 500 million addition of assistance. Man. Another reason I think I'm so convinced that This is like Russia, at minimum, blowing up our trains and setting our factories on fire because we blew up their pipeline. Allegedly. All right. Oh, it was his unannounced. Biden was unannounced. I'll tell you what, bro. That takes some balls. Unannounced takes major balls. What if Russia knew? What if Russia had intelligence and they fired off a bunch of missiles, killed Biden, and they would have been like, I didn't know Biden was in Kiev, assholes. Why didn't you tell us? I don't, what am I missing here? This is insane to me. All right. I mean, that whole war, don't get me started, is orchestrated. Securely mint CBTC. Can't wait for more info. Yeah, I can't either. All right. User adds ADA to BTC transaction metadata. I don't, like, this doesn't make any, what does this mean? It goes to a Bitcoin vault. I'm assuming this is a bridge. Now you own CBTC. So I do think user adds, oh, so you take your Cardano address and add it to some deposit transaction on Bitcoin. It bridges it over and then you get CBTC. But why? Is there going to be opportunity with that? Or it's kind of like, I guess, to just earn deposit yield, right? That's the only real reason to wrap Bitcoin on Ethereum. Deposit that shit on Aave or something and earn a little bit. Let's see, Bitcoin 24.9. Subcritical Cardano weekly newsletter. Let's see if he's got anything interesting. Total. Oh yeah, let's check out the TVL. It is going up a little, nothing crazy. It dipped because liquid finance showed a zero again, but it's at 145 million, slowly and steadily. I do believe it's still in the 25th spot, about to overtake Bitcoin. See, about 5 million away from Bitcoin. I have no idea what Fusion is. Change Finance. It's got 100. This one thing. I mean, what the hell is this? Beyond trading. I have no idea what this is. Maybe we're missing out on something big. I don't know a lot of these. Canto. Oh, that's Canto. 188 million. This used to be Elron Gold. I think I still have. I can't remember if I pulled completely out of that or not. DeFi chain and Mixin. What the hell are these? 327 million. What is Mixin? Let's see. 249 million on Baywatch. Box. What is this? Is a decentralized ETF like crypto. That's interesting. Let's see what we got. What is this on? Mixin? I don't remember. Yeah, what is Mixin? $296. Total supply 1 million? I find that hard to believe. Don't know the circulating supply. Secure digital assets and Mixin. We build open source. This looks like a big fat rug pull. Peak TPS 229. Lightning more than 1 million TPS capacity with the final confirmation time of under 1 second. Where did that go? Gosh darn it. Ooh, here's that game I want to check out. Ooh, here's that game mixing. What is this? They got the team blog. First of all, it's a dumbass name for a crypto. CIN. This thing doesn't even have a chart. Sorry, down? What's going on here? Mixing? I don't think so. Bitcoin 24. Ooh, getting rejected again. 4 votes. 2 people said rejected. So far, the rejection is what's in play. Quite the shame. All right. Bitcoin just broke 25K and failed. I think it's going to come back up, though. I feel like leaving out the importance of anabolic steroids. Maybe. That doesn't necessarily scream anabolic steroids. What if I told you regulators were part of the scam? Would you believe me? Time for Congress to be... I'll agree with that. I think you post a lot of dumb shit, but we'll go ahead and give that one a heart. China's easing and liquidity driving implications to crypto seem to be getting popular. Props to everyone who's been in on this. Few signals have correlated with Bitcoin macro inflections as tightly as China's 10-year yield. Local tops at major BTC impulse tops. Local China 10-year downtrending breaking with 3-week RSI exceeding 50. Began each of Bitcoin's 3 largest moves. You can always find something in the chart to fit your narrative, whether it's bearish or bullish. There's something about the 10-year on China. And okay, you had to find the 10-year China and then do the 3-week RSI to find this chart. So apparently, whenever the 10-year yield on China breaks above the 3-week RSI, Bitcoin goes to the moon. I don't know. Oh, wait. So last time was in 2020. It went from 10,000 to like 60,000. Was it immediate? Now we're at 25,000. And we're on our way, boys and girls. Hold on a second. I am going to put my house up for sale so I can go all in Bitcoin because this is not financial advice for you, and this is what I'm going to do. Raul Paul, man. I responded to a tweet. This bro last year was waxing on. Maybe we can find the tweet, but it was in the beginning of 2022. And he was talking about how he was irresponsibly long, more leverage than he's ever been in crypto on Ethereum calls. So the theory is he bought a bunch of Ethereum calls. You need Ethereum to go above the price of his calls for him to make money. I'm wondering how that trade worked out. We never really got an update from him, but my guess is he either hedged the shit out of it, like he knows how to do things, so he probably hedged the shit out of it, or I don't know. He probably scammed his way out of it one way or another. But that had to have been a really bad losing trade. Let's see. Protect yourself. Boring. Ooh. All I noticed was this, right? What's going on here? I am a pure degen. Is that Anakin? Nerd test. Tech Dev says he's not selling Bitcoin or ETH. Department of Defense, #1 priority. I'd hope so. We're under attack. All right, let's see if there's anything new. Inside a Bluetooth dongle. See if you can spot it. It's subtle. I mean, I don't, unless you remove the connection, I don't see the connection between the antenna and the chipset. I mean, I guess it's possible it runs down here, but I don't see it. Oh, and then goes into this somehow. I don't know. All right, let's see if they give us the answer. I think the nicest theory is the same plastic mold was used for Wi-Fi. Yeah, I guess it is the antenna. Is it just there to make it look cool? Oh my goodness. All right. It wasn't that subtle, bro. Me chewing on a paper straw. Meanwhile, world's leaders and the richest 100%. All right, that was dumb. Yeah, what's going on in Austin, Texas, man? White House National Security Advisor says that Russia was notified. Okay, there we go. Biden's travel to avoid any. There we go. That makes sense. Here's Pavia. The metaverse will allow us to be who we want to be, for example. If you want to explore as a little cool pink bear, the real question is this pink bear binary? Is it a he, they, it? I was watching, I'm not even going to get into it. I'll have the Me Too be canceling me by the end of the stream. Let's just say I was watching a pretty bad show, a remake of an amazing show, Quantum Leap. Quantum Leap, the original Quantum Leap with Dr. Sam Beckett. I cried when they canceled it. R.I.P. Dean Stockwell. Just every show now, like, there's certain categories that they have to like add this to the cast just to check a box now. Based on some comments I just recently said, and if you've seen that show, you can probably figure it out. Please don't cancel me. It's just like, you know. Ripple expands to United Arab of Emirates. Payments provider will use XRP. What is the market cap doing? Because the last time I checked, Polygon was about to flip Cardano. Wow, it is close. A million away. Tomorrow is going to be will Polygon flip Cardano. At this point, I think it's a pretty much foregone conclusion. That being said, this shit happens in cycles, man. The one thing that will happen in the bull run, this is the biggest alpha I've probably ever told on the channel. Ever. You want to listen up? You want to take notes right now? You want to pin this on your refrigerator, write it on your palm, read it every day. I am not even joking, boys and girls. Crypto market cap will do its thing, right? It's gonna like hang around this level, and money's just gonna flow around, and that money's gonna flow out of one coin and into another coin, and you're gonna panic sell after it's already flown out and panic buy on the coin pumping, and you're gonna just get chipped away. So Cardano will have its days, undoubtedly. Again, I got my eye on Cardano. I think it's going to have it's either going to have a good bull run or a great bull run. If it has a good bull run, I'm getting the hell out of a lot of my Cardano. A great bull run is the TVL needs to come flooding in. Again, we looked at their TVL earlier, 150 million. I think 2 billion TVL would be a disappointment. It's got to come flooding in. All the pieces are in place, smart contracts. Plutus enhancements. You can actually do transactions over there. There's still some improvements to be made, but it's faster than Ethereum, which isn't nothing to brag about. It's way cheaper than Ethereum. And right now, again, I think the opportunity is great over there with Indigo. Again, take your time. I'll stack the Indigo, but I do think this TVL is going to explode. All right, let's see where Bitcoin is. Back above 25K. I got about 20 minutes. I kind of want to hang out just to see what happens with Bitcoin. So I'm just kind of rambling about a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Any questions out there? AMAs? Anything? Ask me anything. Still 4 votes, 50-50. Let's see. Did we... I want governance. A lot of people are bitching about contingent staking over on Cardano. I don't understand why some people are all up in arms about it. Majority isn't ready. Here we go with this crazy talk, as it should be. But you think you'll hear about crypto on talk shows again later? Of course. Let's see. Securely, March is looking good. Does that mean March is looking good for... Oh, so their timeline, I believe, talking about Anita BTC again, is, I believe, mainnet on Ergo. Like this week. And then Ergo mainnet to Ergo mainnet and Cardano testnet. I think the Cardano testnet is coming like mid-March. Okay. March is going to be Ergo mainnet and Cardano testnet. I do have some money over on Ergo, but I wonder if it works the same way. Like this just shows Cardano. It doesn't show Ergo. All right, whatever. Looking for updates in the Cardano community. Ooh, here we go. Ultimate shorting guide. This is interesting. Let's give this a little retweet so it's in my profile. All right, so you want to short on ADA. You can do this with AADA because it's peer-to-peer lending. It's kind of a pain in the ass, though. In this picture, you can see 3 different scenarios. It's already like, it gets more interesting. Yeah, it does. This is where, all right, this is like, you got too much time. It is simple how a lender can earn, but now that you know what shorting is and how it works, that didn't really, in this pick, the main risk is that the asset being bet against may not decrease in price, leading, yeah. All right, that was a very bad guide. Thank you for wasting my time. I hate it when people do this garbage. I'm bullish, but I'm going to flip the chart and act bearish. Okay. What is the dollar doing? Bitcoin still struggling at 25. It's kind of like a woodpecker tapping at the tree, trying to get that hole in there. DXY flat today so far. Ooh, a little bit red. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening with the DXY. I mean, it looks like it could go up to here, which would be bad for Bitcoin. Come back down to here. New lower lows. Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. Is this actually today? Is the NASDAQ down? No, that's from the 17th. The futures are trading today. My first act is what? Now Joey Knuckles running for president? I got to run against this guy? Fair warning, this guy's a little bitch boy. He cried like a 5-year-old having a tantrum over the Cincinnati Bengals game when it was the clearest roughing the passer I've ever. It was the clearest roughing the passer I've ever seen in my life, in my freaking life. But we can't call that at the end of a playoff game. Okay. So at the end of the playoff games, we can just ruin people's careers. We can just go headhunting and blow up $1 billion quarterback. Is that how it works? No. Your guy made a mistake. All he had to do was not blow him up when he had 2 feet out of bounds. And you were in it. You were still in it, right? You still had a shot. You probably would have went to overtime. Kansas City's pretty good at blowing playoff games in the overtime. All right, let's see. I'm so gifted at finding what I don't like the most. Alex, you're letting me down. Where's a picture of you in the gym? Give us a vape update. It's not interesting. Do you think OpenSea will gain anything? No. Oh, I think they did make some interesting changes. I hated using OpenSea. I hate using, that's another thing. I hate using even like JPEG Store. They charge too much money. They're greedy. All right, I don't know. Do we just sit here and watch Bitcoin? 24.9. Man, I was convinced we were going to blow through this resistance before I went to work. All right, still struggling with this 25K. I'm struggling with finding things to talk about. Usually, I have no problem finding things to talk about, but I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm bummed. No Ricky in the house today. Where's Kurt? I forgot his name. I used to like that Kurt guy. I think I miss Flynn more than I miss Kurt. Retro's probably off today. Who else is out there? Glad Koska came in. I'm glad T Stout came in. I wonder if Ricky's got today off too. That's no excuse, Ricky. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up. I've just been rambling now for 45 minutes waiting for Bitcoin. I think maybe we need to give Bitcoin a different vibe. I'll hop off the mic, and I bet Bitcoin explodes within seconds of me getting off the mic. I will be back tomorrow. Love you all, and